Beep beep everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. Thanks for tuning into the channel. So we are at the Strasburg Emporium, which is on 160 North. Let me get pronounce this right. Massanutten Street. I hope I did that right. In Strasburg, Virginia. So this is the outside of this place, and as you can see, it's a rather large place. I'm gonna sort of like scan across the front of it here. And there's much to look at here, but we're just going to focus on baseball cards. And I first find this box of 300 cards. Looks like it's priced at $15. And it looks like it's mostly filled with junk wax. So that's not a great start to things, but we'll find some more stuff deeper in the store. I found all these autographed football cards. Looks like they're going between $20 and $30 or so. This is not an area that I collect. So if you think these prices are good, then you probably want to check this out. See if there's anything here you need. I found this classic 1991 baseball draft picks still sealed for $2. And all these bins that have various cards from various sports, including baseball here on the left. And I will find quite a few things in here, kind of a hodgepodge, and we'll go over what I found at the end of the video. And there's a bunch of just random things like everywhere, like football team sets from Donruss from 2021, and a peachy blaster box for hockey cards, some old Donruss boxes back there for $10, 1990. I've had my share of 1990 Donruss, so I wasn't going to get any more of that. I did find some vintage cards. 67 Carlton for $50. The Palmer card is $45. 72 Brock for $15. There's some reprint cards of some old ancient stuff. There's a 72 Palmer from 10 for $10. I'm sorry. And I found these sheets of football cards connected with McDonald's in some way from 1993. They're uncut. I don't know anything about them, but here they are. If it's something that you're looking for, this place has a stack of them, apparently. They're in this case. Found these sport card holders. These were $2 each. Each one had basically a junk wax card inside. I guess showing you how these would appear with a card inside. I guess these were marketed this way with these cards in them. I've never actually seen these out in the wild like this. Back when I was collecting in the 80s, I don't remember ever seeing these. And I found this two-case setup that had all these cards in here. There's a Bo Jackson 87 Topps for $20, which I think is rather high for that card. But I did find two cards in here that caught my attention. So we're going to slowly go across and view these. They're generally mostly modern, but there were a couple vintage cards in these cases as well. As you can see, there's a bunch of relic cards up there. There's one for Joey Votto. Some autograph cards as well. None of the autographs seemed like anybody I recognized. And well, there's Whit Merrifield for $5. That is one player I recognize. That's probably not too bad of a deal. There's a 76 Willie McCovey and a 71 Steve Carlton, 77 Steve Carlton. One of those cards caught my attention, so stay tuned at the end of the video and you'll see which one I bought. There's an 87 Topps Berry Bonds for $8. I've seen that much cheaper elsewhere, as low as $2 at some places. 87 Topps Jose Canseco for $4. It's one of those blue sparkly Vidal Brujan cards. O'Neal Cruz. And now we're into the second case. There's a 71 Topps Al Kaline for $15. Yes, there's a couple Wander Franco cards in here, and I think the prices on all the Wander Franco cards that you see out there are kind of high. I'm thinking there's not much demand for any of his cards anymore. I guess we're waiting to find out how his case pans out, but right now it's not looking very promising for him. We may never see him ever again play a game of Major League Baseball. But like I said, we'll have to wait to see how his case pans out. Francisco Lindor. Yeah, there's a lot of autograph cards in here, but a lot of them I didn't recognize the names of the players. I think that's a Bichette rookie card from Heritage. There's an O'Neal Cruz rookie card there, two of them. So right after this, I'll show you what I bought here, and it's quite a hodgepodge and quite a good number of things I picked up. And sorry about my finger there. Alrighty, hope you enjoyed that brief tour of Strasburg Emporium in Strasburg, Virginia. So we were on our way home from a dog show in at the Doswell Fairgrounds, which is north of Richmond, Virginia. And my wife found this place, researching it on her phone, and looked like a possibility of finding maybe vases there. She actually didn't find too much there, but I did find some baseball cards there. While she's looking for her collectibles, I'm out looking for mine. And I did pick up this $2 for this classic 1991 baseball draft picks. Look on back for a certificate of limited edition, and you'll get a good laugh at that when you see that. It has Brian Taylor on front and Mike Kelly. Brian Taylor was supposed to be a big, huge star down the road, but he got in some kind of a bar fight and got an injury that basically ended his career, unfortunately. And on the back it says set number 47253 of 165,000. There are some, I think they produce less than 165,000 of a number of the top sets that come out every year, like Heritage and Archives. I think there's less produced than of this. But back in 1991, 165,000 was a big deal, because they were producing things in the millions back then. But the key player in here is Manny Ramirez. I understand that this was also issued in some sort of a plastic box case. I didn't see very many of these totally sealed on eBay. So I thought, why not? It has a little bit of a crack up here, but the cards are still sealed inside. So for $2, I thought that was probably a good price for that. So let's go over the singles, and the vast majority of these were from that bin that also had the $2 1991 classic set. So here we have Luis Aparicio on the 2001 Donruss Classics. This card is numbered 374 out of 1755. Got that for 75 cents. You'll find that this is a big hodgepodge of a lot of random stuff. I don't know. I'm a very eclectic collector, I guess. Now, some things in here I think you'll probably argue that I may have paid too much for, and some things I probably got a good deal. And I'm going to use the excuse that I was very tired from driving. And I was rather tired. So, I mean, I probably made some mistakes, but still, I'm happy with what I bought. I thought all these cards were in great shape anyway. This is 2007 Finest. This is a refractor of Tom Glavine. Got that for 50 cents. 1986 Fleer Future Hall of Famers. This is Rod Carew. I don't know if I have any from this small 6-card set, but that one was 50 cents, and I'm a big fan of Rod Carew, so I'm pretty sure I don't have that, so I thought I'd pick that one up. This one, I actually thought this was a red parallel, but it turns out it isn't. So, oops, brains. This is 2002 Fleer Tradition. This is Juan Gonzalez, and I paid 75 cents for that, and I think I probably overpaid for that one. So, whoops. Sometimes you make mistakes, and since I was rather tired, my brain wasn't working like it should be. This is Playoff Prestige Connections. This is Don Mattingly and Dave Righetti on this card, and I got that one for $1. And here is another Playoff Prestige Connections. This is from 2003, Frank Thomas and Maglio Ordonez. That one I got for 50 cents. And I got all these SSPC cards from 1976. You can do some YouTube searching on that. There's some people that have done some decent videos about this set. This was sort of a challenge to Topps Monopoly on the baseball card thing. I can't remember the name of the guys that did it, but they, I think this is sort of connected with TCMA in some way, but I'm not sure about that. Anyway, I probably paid more for these than I should have. I think in a card store you could probably get these for about $0.25 each. So I bought most of these for 50 cents and 75 cents. We're only talking about change here, so I'm not too worried about it. I thought they were in good condition, and I almost rarely never see these out in the wild. So when I saw them, and I was like, well, 75 cents can't be too bad. I think on eBay, if you're buying these as singles, you're probably not going to get them for less than $1 each. So in a way, I'm sort of like in the middle ground. Anyway, they were mostly minor stars, but still, I'll probably have to seek out some of the more major ones from this set at some point. I'm not planning on completing the set, but I'd just like to get a few of the superstars out of it. So here we have Darrell Evans, and the backs of the cards look like this, in case you're wondering. And as I understand, Keith Olbermann wrote all the blurbs on the back while he was in high school, which is pretty cool. They all say copyright 1975, but the set actually came out in 1976. Here's Joe Niekro, Red Schoendienst, Rick Russell. I think these are pretty cool cards. Jerry Koosman, the very simplified design, I think is kind of attractive in some ways. This one is Ted Kluszewski while he was coaching for the Reds. This is Phil Cavarretta while he was coaching for the Mets, so it has some old-timers in there. Don Sutton is probably the most expensive of the cards there, but I got that for 75 cents. I think it goes for more than that out in retail. This is Walt Alston, the manager of the Dodgers. Al Raboski. Don Baylor back when he was with the Orioles. Bobby Grich back when he was with the Orioles. This one is Elston Howard. And Nate Colbert. And Ben Ogilvy back when he was with the Tigers. So I was happy about picking those up. I didn't have any in my... Or I may have like a few common cards that I picked up in one of those large mystery boxes from back in the day. This is a 2020 Stadium Club Chrome X-Fractor of Nelson Cruz. Got that for 75 cents. And we got some vintage too, 1973 Veda Pinson. That one was 75 cents. Let me go over here to my laptop and double check. I kept some notes just in case I forgot what these were. This is also from 1973. This is the Phillies card. I think it's pretty cool they have their name back on that. I forget what that was called, that big scoreboard thing in the back. They had a name for it, and I don't know why I don't remember that. I got that one for $2. That's a high number, 536. 2020 Topps Turkey Red Series 2. This is Tony Gwynn. Got that for 50 cents. We got a Torrey Hunter from 2018 Topps Update, the 83 Topps insert set. That one was 50 cents. We got a Topps Gold from 2018 Update of John Lester. That's numbered 1287 out of 2018. Got that for 75 cents. This one I think I probably paid too much for. This is 2002 Topps Archives Reserve Early Win Refractor. I paid $2 for that. I think it goes for quite a bit less than that. So there's one mistake I made. This is Ellis Burks on the 2001 Topps Chrome Traded set. This was sort of like a remake of the 87 one. I think that's sort of in the higher numbers of that set, and that was 75 cents. I guess that's based on his Topps Traded card from 87. We got some Topps Now cards, which I was kind of surprised to find. I did write down the printing runs of this. This is from 2019, Alex Bregman. They don't print the printing runs on these, but they do on the website. I got that for 50 cents. There were only 562 of these made. This was Jeff McNeil. The printing run on this one was 647. I got that for 50 cents. Garrett Cole from the postseason set. Printing run on this was 562. Got that for 50 cents. Usually I don't find Topps Now cards that cheap. Zach Greinke, this is also from that same set. Printing run of 562. Again, that was 50 cents. It's rare to find Topps Now cards that cheap because they do have low printing runs. This is from Topps Throwback Thursday from 2019. This is Walker Buehler. This had a printing run of 745, and just like the Topps Now set, they don't print the numbers on the cards. I got that for $1, and it's rare to find these that cheap when you're out in the wild or on eBay. So I thought that was a great pickup. This is 2001 Upper Deck Hall of Famers from the 20th Century Showcase insert. This is Mike Schmidt. I got that for 75 cents. What is this? 2001 Upper Deck Franchise. The franchise insert set, I'm sorry. This is Sammy Sosa. I got that one for $2. Here's a couple cards from 2001 Upper Deck 1970s from the Bell Bottom Bashers insert set. And we got Greg Nettles. That was 75 cents. George Foster, that was 75 cents. And Dave Kingman, that was 75 cents. I do have one other card in my collection from this insert set, and that's Gorman Thomas. I think there's a couple more left to get from there. This is from that case that I showcased at the end there, and I did buy the 71 Carlton for $10. It has a couple edging issues over here, maybe one over here. The corners show a little bit of wear, but I think it's a pretty nice looking card. I don't see any other issues with it. Here's what the back of that looks like. I thought $10 was a pretty good price for this. The last card I bought was also from that case. This is Ke'Bryan Hayes from 2021 Topps Big League. This is the black and white parallel, and it is numbered 26 out of 50. Also is a rookie card, and I got that for just $5. I thought that was a pretty wonderful deal for this. I'm expecting big things for this gentleman down the road. He just won his first Gold Glove at third base. He had a really fantastic defensive WAR the year before that. I think it was over 3, and that doesn't happen that often. So I expect him to be a pretty good player down the road. If he can get his bat to produce more and more, he probably will be a future Hall of Famer if he can stay healthy. So hopefully, cross your fingers, he has a great career. So I'm glad I picked this one up. I thought $5 was a great deal on that, and that's what the back of that one looks like. So that's what I got at Strasburg Emporium in Strasburg, Virginia. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Beep, beep.